Hi guys, welcome back to Derby Koi. As you've probably seen by the video, this is a review. So I'm going to do the unboxing and the review in this video. Now, it's not too long ago I was sent a product by Kactoily, and they've sent me another one out. The last one was their 6-in-1 wired monitor. I'm really happy with that one so far, how it's going. It's still running in my bunker at the moment, very happy with it. They've sent this one out. I haven't opened it. All I've done is took it out the main box. As you can see, it's still got the bubble wrap on it. So we're going to unbox it now, see what we got. Then I'm going to set it up, and then we'll go from there. So let's get to the unboxing. So under the bubble wrap, as you can see from Kactoily, water quality. Testing has never been easier. Still got the cellophane on. So let's get it unboxed. Okay, now this one comes with a nice blue band. The last one never had that. So I'll take that off and see what we've got inside. A very nice sturdy box. Okay, we have the Kactoily 6-in-1 wireless monitor user manual, which is in, I'm assuming, in various languages. Have a quick look. In fact, it's all in English. That's a really good manual. So yeah, so we've got that in there. That's some sort of stand. We'll have a look what that is after later. What we got? It tells you your water levels on there, your minimum, maximum, and mid-level, and it tells you to remove the protective cap from underneath. We have a USB to USB-C connector. You have the main monitor system here with your 3 levels on, and again with the USB connection on there. I'm assuming that will be for your power plug on there, and then we have the main part here again, which obviously will need powering as well. It looks like a very similar display unit to the other one on there. And then in here what we have in here, we have your agents for recalibration, your pH, various settings. So 3 lots of reactive agents in there. We have 2 plugs. We have magnets on there. We have the metal plates, sticky metal plates, which obviously goes to the back of the units and onto the magnets to keep probably that one in place. That one would have the sticky pads, the suction pads like that, and this one you can put it around with your magnetic plate stuck on the back, and then you stick your magnet to that on there, and 2 screws for that, which I'm not sure what that is. Doesn't fit that one, so we'll have to figure out what that one is in a bit. We'll look at the manual and then we'll come back. Okay guys, so just a quick look at the instructions. This bit is if you don't want to use these suction cups, what you can do is you can actually put that in there to your desired height, and then these little screws here actually screw in the back. And if you've got obviously a fish tank with a piece of glass or a pond filter or something like that, and then you screw that up onto wherever you need it, and it'll hold that in place. Nifty little bracket just in case you didn't want to use these suction cups, or you could possibly use them in conjunction with them. Once they're in and the glass is there, that will help it as well. bit of extra support. But the one I've had in the wide version, I've gone off the suction cups and it hasn't fell off yet, and they're doing really well. But that's a nice little addition I've got there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out and set this up, get it up and running, and then I'll talk you through how I've got it set up for now, and then we'll go on from there. So I'll catch you outside. Okay guys, so we're in the bunker. I've got it all plugged in and set up. I've only got a temporary setup because I haven't got enough plugs, so I've got it at the moment just on an extension lead. I have got it in the same tank as my wired version, virtually right next door to each other, and that is the wireless version. I will do a range test on this. I will try it in the house to see how it goes. So I've set this up. I'm going to let it settle down for a little bit, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back and see what readings we've got, see what the difference between the two is, and then I can do any adjustments I need to do, as I did with that one. I need to adjust the salt salinity level. I have got my salinity tester here, so I will test the salinity and see what they are, and I'm going to set them about, I should set them about the same. Temperature has just come up, 18.6, and we're at 18.8 on the other one, so that's there or thereabouts, which is fine. Salinity at the moment is out very slightly on the one, by like one at 0.22, the other one's at 0.24, so that's more or less just out slightly. pH on the one is 7.98. In fact, the pH is about the same, 7.9. So the pH is there or thereabouts on both of them. Temperature's okay. TDS, and TDS is very slight different, 196 and 190. Electrical conductivity is 342 and 352, and specific gravity is at 1 on both. So at the moment, there or thereabouts, to be honest. So I'll let it settle in. I'll come back in, I'll do my salinity test again, and then I'll adjust what needs adjusting to get them set around the same. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it for approximately 2 weeks, and then I'm going to come back and see what differences we have. Yeah, so that's all I can do for now. So I'm going to leave it for a little while, and I'll come back in an hour or two and check what levels we've got and do any adjustments that need it, so we know we're all set even. I might try and move them a little bit closer to each other, about 6 inches apart. I am going to move them a bit closer so they're virtually in the same place. So yeah, I shall catch you in a couple of hours. Okay guys, so it's been a couple of hours now, let it all settle down. I've done a couple of minor adjustments. I need to adjust the salinity level slightly. It was out by about, I think it was at 0.03 difference, so I altered that. So they're both identical now. Temperature was like 0.1 of a degree out, so I'm happy with that. Specific gravity is fine. I've got another way of testing my TDS or my electrical conductivity, so I've just set them about the same on the TDS is there or thereabouts. There wasn't much difference. We're at 2.5 and 2.16, so I'm leaving it at that. There's no other way of testing that, and I've left the electrical conductivity again because I don't know which way it's going to be on that one. I don't look at that anyway. But all the other adjustments that I need are now set. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it for at least 2 weeks, a week and a half to 2 weeks, see how I get on with it, see what differences it comes up with. And I am going to do a distance test as well. I'm going to leave it for now because I've only just set them up, let it settle down some more. What it's at the moment, my salinity, I do want to put some more salt in anyway, so I'm going to do that. And I will come back in a couple of hours just to test, keep my eye on that and make sure that's where I want it and what about. So I do need to put some more salt in, but apart from that, all looks good. Really happy it's a wireless one, that I can put this somewhere easier to see. If it works in the house, I think I may even stick it in the house. If it can work from where I need it in there. If that works all okay, I'll probably do that anyway. Keep my eye on it. So yeah, I should be back with you on this one in a week and a half to 2 weeks. I'll see you then. Hi guys, so it's been 2 weeks now. I've had this monitor, the wireless monitor, up and running for about 2 weeks. So I'm going to run through with my findings on it. But before I do, I want to say a massive thank you to kactoily, who actually sent this out to me, and they did send it free of charge. I didn't pay for it, but that is not going to affect my review on it at all. I'm completely honest. Any faults that I found or issues are what I am going to tell you. So again, massive thank you to kactoily for sending this out to me. Okay, so as I said, it's been 2 weeks now. What I did when I initially set this up, I've still got my wired one set up here in this tank, and what I did is I set my the wireless one up next to it, so the probes were right next to each other, and the other screen was in here as well. So while it was in here, it was running absolutely faultless, didn't find any problems at all. The settings were all set on it, and they were virtually identical. Really happy with it. So what I then decided to do was try the distance test. Now if you look in the manual and on their website, it does say if it's unobstructed in, just say one big room, it can go up to 10 meters, but if you go in, I assume, through a wall into another room, they're saying maximum of 3 meters. So I just wanted to push it to the maximum just to see. So what I did is I put it into my kitchen in there, the plug in there, and it was approximately 6 meters. Now I was getting a reading on the screen, it was showing a reading, but in the middle of the screen itself I was getting a little exclamation mark every so often, and but I thought I've got a good signal, so I'll see how it goes. As I said, when it was in here they were perfect. When I moved it away, I did notice over time, when it was flickering on with that exclamation mark, the readings were altering slightly, and after a day or two I noticed the readings were quite a way out compared to the one that's in here. So what I did then, I removed it from the kitchen and brought it back into here, turned it back on, and virtually instantly the readings came on and leveled out, and they were virtually bang on again. So all I'm putting that down to was the distance thing, because I did push it to the limits. I'm going through, obviously I've got my tank here, metal structure of the shed I'm in, and through a wall into the kitchen. It was at its maximum and it was really pushing the limits. So what I then did is I actually moved it into my laundry area, which is a bit closer, and that's approximately 3 meters away, and that's where it is at the moment. And since I moved it in there, it's been absolutely faultless again, not an issue at all. So as I said, look on their website and in the instruction, it does say the 3 meters if you're going through a structure, and 10 meters unobstructed. I did push it to the limit, so that's no fault of the monitor at all. That's just me wanting to test it to the limits. I said it was getting a reading, but they were fluctuating. So what are my thoughts on the wireless monitor system? Would I actually buy one? I think I would, to be honest, for the price. They've got a really good price on them, and it does that, you know, at 6 in 1. You know, you can't complain at that. Obviously the wireless one compared to the wired, it's a lot easier to mount the monitor itself, the screen. Obviously with this one you're limited to the wire, which it wasn't a very long wire, but the wireless one, let's say up to 3 meters or 10 meters unobstructed. Can't complain at that, to be honest. The only issue I found is when I had it, when I first set it up, I plugged it all in and I wasn't actually getting a reading on the screen itself, so I couldn't figure out why, and then I swapped the plugs over and then I couldn't get the screen on. So it turns out that was the problem. This USB plug they supplied didn't work. I did contact kactoily and they responded, and I said thanks for letting me know. Yes, it seems that part of the plug in the UK can cause problems due to the unstable supply pressure within the plug, but we have now upgraded to UK plugs. Obviously they you know, do these all over the world, and the UK power supply is a lot stronger than a lot of places, and these plugs are normally okay, but they have now upgraded. Anything coming into the UK will be supplied with the UK plug. and that's capable of taking UK power, so that's really good. Also in the email I did mention them to them that a good way forward, because I know they're constantly developing, constantly wanting to upgrade and bring out new things, and I suggested the way forward could be a Wi-Fi based app for the wireless monitor, and also possibly having notifications in there. So if you say your pH just suddenly drops or something like that, it will send you a notification when your levels get to a certain point. Right, so am I happy with it? I am very happy with these. Has it helped me within the hobby? Yes, it has. I can walk in here and at a glance, just a quick look down, actually temperature, I'm going to mess around lifting the lid up to look at my internal probe. I can look at my pH, my salinity, and a TDS, all at just a quick glance. And now, as I said, I got my the wireless one at the moment in the laundry room. So in the morning when I get up to go to work to put my coat on, a quick look at that one at the moment, and I can see instantly if there's any changes or any problems. But that one, I think, because I've got the wired one in here, what I am going to do, but I think it'll be the summer, I will be moving that one onto the main pond, which is closer to the house, and I can have that monitor in the house with me as well. But I think they're absolutely brilliant. I really am pleased with them, and I want to say again, massive thank you to Kactoily. I am going to reach out to them to ask if they can do a discount code for them. Now I do know at the moment they've got some great prices on at the moment with their Black Friday deals. Whether that's still going to be on by the time this video goes out, I don't know, but I'm going to reach out to them, and if I can get a discount code, what I'll do is I'll put it on the screen at the bottom, and it'll also be in the description down below as well. So again, massive thank you to Kactoily, and really happy with it. These will make a really good Christmas present for somebody, not just on ponds as well. These are really good for your aquariums and marine setups, things like that, especially marine setups for your salinity as well. I know these are used quite regular on marine setups, so I know a few people have got marine setups out there. So again, great Christmas present, and as I said, if I can get that discount code, I'll stick it down below. So that's it for now. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So until the next one, stay safe, jobs are good.